These are your tools that you will be using to do our fabrication. Starting off with your safety glasses and leather gloves, pipe protectors for your vice clamp, half round file, a centre punch, hammer of any type will do, 6mm pilot bit, 12mm drill bit for your final hole, 12mm tip, flint gun, you must use your flint gun, snips, rat's tail file, mandrel tools. This is our template. Our template is made 100mm high by 150mm long and 4mm off the top from the edge, which will leave you 146mm. Then you cut that down to 0 on the bottom. That then is your gradient of 1 in 25, which accommodates your 88-degree fittings. V is for your vertical or your vent, and T is for your trap. You snip off the bottom to accommodate your turn up your collar when you finish your fabrication. Using steel wool, you've got your dimple pliers for your depth gauge, silver solder sticks, multi grips, quenching bucket at the end of the job. Place your pipe in the chain vise using your pipe protectors. Have your pipe protectors halfway in the chain vise and the copper pipe at the end of your pipe protectors. Don't over tighten, otherwise you will squash the copper pipe at the end. Run your file across the top of the pipe, which is scoring. Mark your centre for your penetration or your branch, and then mark either side 20mm for a 40mm branch. Measure out 20mm as I've said, then come in 12mm for your holes. There is our 40mm pipe with our OD markings. Use your file and score with the edge of your file. This will aid us when we do our fabrication after. Using your centre punch, so when we use our pilot we don't slip off our top of the pipe. Use our 6mm drill bit first, and then we come back with our 12mm. The remaining copper pipe in between we anneal. Once we finish drilling, I will now show you that from the centre of our penetration we go 20mm out, 12mm in with our hole, and then that will leave us with 6mm on the end. That 6mm is a requirement, and that is 3 times the pipe wall thickness. We now anneal the inside copper bit, and we will cut that out with our snips. When we cut out in an oval shape, and the middle measurement will be around about 13mm. We use our rat's tail file and remove the burr from the inside of our hole. Clean the top as well, and in doing a good job you will get no split when you knock up your fabrication. Anneal the copper pipe with a neutral flame, and you get the colour to a cherry red brightness. Anneal the pipe around the hole evenly, and once you've done that, attack your pipe straight away. First up, use your 12mm bar on the sides, bring that up vertically, and you get your hole large enough to fit your next size bar in. This is now a 12mm galvanised pipe. We bring the sides out first, now we bring the ends in, and when we do that, we hold our mandrel on an angle. Brings the side up vertically, the ends on an angle. Making sure when you do the end, you remain on an angle until you finish with your 25mm pin. The hole was enlarged to fit my 25mm gal pipe. We brings the side out, the ends on an angle until it's large enough to fit your 32mm pipe. This is 32mm gal, and 32mm gal is 2mm smaller than the inside of 40mm copper pipe. Dress your penetration out until you think your hole is big enough. As you can see, there's a gap in between the gal pipe and the branch will fit in easily. Once you've got your branch inside, just finish dressing off by using your bar and make your branch flush to your pipe. Using the 12mm drill bit, your top of your branch is level, and that is what is required. When doing a 40 into 50, your 40mm will pass through and enter the pipe, and so what we have to do now is use our dimple tool. We put a dimple on either side of our branch. And that will now sit on our top of the collar. And when we look inside, you will see that will not penetrate. We use now our gauge to tack our branch to our pipe. We tack on the downstream of our branch, also checking that it is plumb and it doesn't protrude. Once we put the tack there, we tack on the upstream of our branch, check with our template, and then we tack on the side, tack on both sides, and then we check again with our template for the last time, and she's sitting nice and flush to our template. We now start welding from a new location. When you finish your weld, dip it in your quenching bucket. The final view is of our inside pipework, no penetration. That is how you want to finish your job.